All right, Gemini Collective, this is going to be your clarity tarot reading. Let's go ahead and clear out the energy of the cards. Also, we're going to go ahead and shuffle. Okay, let me get them together. God, Spirit, grant me access to Gemini Collective's Akashic Records. Offer us clarity on what Gemini needs to do. Okay. All right, Gemini. So 1 and 2 gonna go right here. And then we do 3 and 4 to the side right here. And then we're gonna do 5 and 6. And then you do 8. And then you do 7. So I only shuffle one time because I don't want it to take forever and ever. Y'all know y'all got short attention spans. But anyway, so I already had pulled you I'll be getting messed up on this word, significator card. So it represents you, or it represents the state of the reading, where this reading is going. So you got the angel Ha-Ha-I, God the refuge. So before we start this reading, let me get into, because I got the book of what the card means, because it represents the Page of Swords. Oh, let's get into it. What number? 12. Okay. So Ha-Ha-I, the refuge, God, cherubim. So this angel right here comes from the order of cherubim. Also, you might want to go read Psalms 10 in its entirety, but the psalm for this angel of the Shemham Mepharesh is Psalms 10:1. Why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thou thyself in times of trouble? So this leads me to believe, Gemini Collective, that you may think God is hiding their face from you, you know, because God, to me, God is both energies, masculine and feminine. So we don't know for a fact if God is a boy or a girl. God is genderless, formless, shapeless, like Bruce Lee said, like water. So anyway, so Ha-Ha-I is letting me know, I'm pulling on the energy that y'all may feel like God is not with you, but God is definitely with you. So let's get some clarity to see what's going on. Okay, so the first card, what is your biggest fear? Your distractions. Okay, you got the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Okay, you may be consumed by your emotions, and you could be influenced by other people or energies in your environment. And something may be causing you to become bitter. So make sure that you doing you checking on your levels. You got to check on your temperament, your emotions. Love is the highest vibration. So please make sure that you is operating out of love and leading with love. You know what I'm saying? In that frequency, because everything at the top of the scale is love, joy, happiness. Things that we would probably consider biblically fruits of the spirit. So watch out for just being easily controlled, influenced by your emotions or other negative energies around you. Anybody could be around you. Anything could be happening around you. Also watch what you consume and what you're watching. Your diet. All of that plays a part in your overall energy, your overall quintessence. So let's go ahead. Just don't get distracted by your emotions. So the next card we're going to pull is where to focus instead of being distracted by those emotions and them influences around you. You got the Ace of Wands in the upright. So with the Ace of Wands in the upright, you need to channel all your energy into a new project, a creative idea. That's what you need to do. because you got to remember you need to be in your Page of Swords energy, because I pulled that angel ha ha EI. And because you have the potential for growth and a new opportunity, Gemini. So it's something there. You know what I'm saying? Now let's go to what past experience do you need to let go. So you got the Seven of Swords in the upright. So somebody betrayed you in the past. So just let that go. You got to go ahead and let sleeping dogs lie, Gemini. You can't do nothing about that. You can't turn back the hands of time like Cher. You know what I'm saying? If I could turn back time, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So if they betrayed you, guess what? They wasn't worth your time anyway. Your time, your energy, your focus. Like the card said, you need to be channeling your energy into something new. Now let's go ahead and see what's a useful past experience. Because let go of the betrayal, but you can learn from something else. So you got the Three of Pentacles in the upright. So with the Three of Pentacles in the upright, Gemini, now you may remember a time that you was building something. You may remember a time that you implemented something and it was doing very well, or it was doing good, or a time when you collaborated with somebody else and it was useful. So it might be useful for you to collaborate with others and try to start working well with others. I know as a Gemini myself, we tend to like to go in these periods of isolation, which we have to, because if you Gemini, you have Gemini in your chart, or you a Gemini sun, moon, and rising, whatever, we have those periods of isolation. It's just something we can't do nothing about. It's just natural. You got to go into hermit mode for introspection, but that's because we rule communication and messages. So we have to go get those downloads to share with everybody else, because it's not that everybody else is beneath us, but we are the mind of God. So God uses our mind as a vehicle to get the messages to the other people, to the masses. So now let's see what to cultivate, what to cultivate, Gemini. Okay, so you got the moon in the reverse. So with the moon, with the moon in the reverse. Okay, the moon in reverse is about releasing fear, repressing emotions. So you need to get better at regulating your emotions, emotional intelligence. Get better at also being more courageous and fearful, because sometimes we live in our head and we be like, oh, what if somebody don't like that? Fear of not being accepted. I don't have that fear. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm gonna be real with you. I stick out like a sore thumb. I'm unconventional in every sense of the word. But it might be other Geminis out there in the collective that they may be afraid to be themselves, and embody that black cat energy. So, just release any fear about anything. Anything you do right now or anything you do moving forward, have the mindset that it's gonna grow, it's gonna work. Okay, what's the next step? Okay, so the next step, okay. You got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. So take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because as a Gemini, we tend to care about each other, not each other, but other people, and pour in other people's cup, and they disrespect us and they don't treat us right, and then they don't pour in our cup. So it's time for you to pour in your own cup. You don't have time for these other people with their shenanigans and they BS, Gemini, excuse my French. You got to put into you, because yes, the moment you start doing it, people are going to get upset with you, but they don't understand that they don't fulfill you back, and they have to understand that. So just take care of you and be about your self-care. And also, you might have some unpaid debts and stuff like that. So just wait on God, because, do your action, because the universe got to meet you halfway. You know what I'm saying? So do your steps, do your action. God is with you. Because see, when I pulled this card, you thinking God is not with you. God is with you. It's just that you learning some things. You know what I'm saying? So right now you in the bubble and you thinking about things. You gaining the clarity, because when it says God the refuge, it says governs dreams and reveals mysteries hidden from mortals. This card right here that I pulled. So go after your dreams, and guess what? God is going to reveal to you the hidden mysteries that you need to see. So let's go ahead and see what your inner strength is. So make sure you're taking care of yourself, your self-care next step. Okay, your inner strength is, you got the death card in the upright. Maybe I should show y'all the cards. Okay, death card in the upright. Forgive me if I didn't show the cards. So your strength is finding new beginnings in endings. That's gonna be your strength. That's definitely gonna be your strength. It's finding new beginnings and endings. And also what's gonna be your strength is because we very flexible, we mutable, we are air sign. So you need to be flexible for change and transformation, which that shouldn't be hard for you to get in line with that, get in sync with that, Gemini. So now your next card is outside help or advisor. So we're gonna see if someone gonna come help you, or you gonna have a mentor or advisor. So you got the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, you gonna probably go at this and tackle this. I feel like by yourself, even though they say collaboration, but collaboration can come in many forms, but still try to come outside your comfort zone and work with other people if it's possible. But you can also be working with, God and the angels or any other ancient deities, whatever you believe in, your spiritual beliefs. So with this card, I'm pulling the energy that the help, the outside help is gonna be, probably your higher power. You gonna need to collaborate with your higher power, and in return, you're gonna gain self-worth. That's where they telling you to pour into yourself for self-worth, and you just need to be mindful of not becoming obsessed with your work, because you may become obsessed with your work because other things have disappointed you, and so you might just be fueled to just focus in that direction and not focus in your interpersonal relationships, and don't be that way. Don't cut yourself out from that either, because that's still an option for you to, make new friends, have new love, romantic relationships, platonic, romantic, whatever. But just know your worth in all, circumstances. And I hope you gain some clarity from this reading, Gemini. That concludes your read. Have a great day. Ashe.